What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another day. I don't even know what we're doing today, to be honest with you. I'm just making a video. We'll figure out where everything goes as it goes. But to start out with, take a look at my garage. It's actually semi-cleaned out. There's room to work in here now. All the stuff is off the floor. I've got all this crap over here. These are my headers that didn't fit. Those should be out of here today or tomorrow. These are the boxes of stuff that I'm supposed to be shipping out to the guy that wants them for his car in California. The old carburetor, all the original parts. We got new parts, front end rebuild kit and stuff right here for the Vette. And I wanted to do something a little different today, at least to start this video out. It's 15 degrees outside, and I wanted to do a cold start comparison between the fuel injected LS3 Vette and the carbureted C3. Oh, boy, leather seats really suck when it's this cold out, man. All right, ready? No surprise, fired right up. Oh man, there we go. Yeah, get her done. All right, make sure we got the seat warmers on and the heater on. All right, everything's good. Now, let's jump over. Ice possible. Low tire pressure. No kidding. What an intelligent car, right? All right, now we're going to find out, because I've had so many people tell me, oh, I locked it. Yeah, I locked it because I don't want anybody to steal it. like a key's gonna stop them, right? I think the lock may be frozen. Uh-oh. Yeah, this could be a problem. Okay, we got the passenger door open. I don't know if that's gonna really help me a whole lot. Huh. Okay. We're gonna have to come back. Okay, we finally got in the driver's door. That was a bit of a pain. So this is the first cold start of the day. You hear that fan motor, man. I got the new one. I got to put that in because this fan motor is just blown. All right, well, give it a few pumps of the gas and let's see how it fires up in 15-degree weather. Power steering pump is whining like a son of a gun. It's literally, folks, no joke, it is 15 degrees out here. And this car fired up just as quickly and easily as a fuel injected LS3. And this is a carbureted engine. And look, you can give it gas. Look at that, she's ready to roll. Look at that. Running like a champ. Just forget about the power steering line for a minute. Uh-oh. Windshield wipers are stuck. I better get out there and help them. So that just goes to show you that even a carbureted car can fire up and run excellent in the freezing cold temperatures. A lot of this stuff is a myth, and if you got a carbureted car and it doesn't want to fire, it doesn't want to run, or it runs like dog crap in the wintertime when it's ice cold out, chances are it's not tuned up properly. This car is running absolutely flawlessly, carbureted, 15 degrees, and I love it.
All right, so I've had a lot of you asking what's been going on. It's been several days. I haven't made any videos. And believe me, I'm just as frustrated as you guys are. I had a pretty catastrophic failure with my GoPro, and I still don't know if I've got the situation figured out or not, so we're not using the GoPro right now. I'm using my Canon EOS M50 with my Rode shotgun mic. It's the Video Mic Plus or something like that. I don't typically use this camera because it's much bigger, it's bulky, it's much harder to carry around and utilize than the GoPro. I did a Copart walk around for you guys on Monday, as I always do, And it was a great walk around. There were some great cars. And when I got home, all the footage looked phenomenal. There was even a 2015 Camaro ZL1 in there. I got home, all the footage was wonderful, but there was no audio at all. Something happened, the audio died with my GoPro. I think it's the adapter. I've already tried replacing the lapel mic, made no difference, so I had to order a new adapter, and those things are on back order from everywhere, so it's very difficult to find one. So that's why there haven't been any videos. I really don't like using this camera because of how big and heavy and bulky it is to hold. But with that being said, hopefully you understand what's going on now. Let's get to what we're doing on the Volvo today, and then I got something else to show you. All right, so I thought I was going to be real slick today, and I pulled off the fuel rail for the Volvo. All right, here it is. Very simple fuel rail. There's nothing complicated about this thing at all. This is about as basic of a fuel rail as there is, and it literally comes off. It's this easy. You've got a bolt here, and you've got a bolt over here, and then you've got your fuel line right there. That's it. You take a flathead screwdriver and you push in on this green tab, and I will be honest with you. I love the simplistic design of the Volvo. This is a great car, and I'm not big on foreign cars, but every time I buy a Volvo, I'm just consistently impressed with the ability one has to work on their own vehicle. This kind of reminds me of the old VW Bugs, you know, where they were actually built, designed so that the average person could work on them at home. I still think the 5-cylinder is a strange design, but it's a peppy 5-cylinder with a turbocharger. It really is. So I took the fuel rail off, and what we're getting a code for injector number 1 and injector number 3. Now, I know they're firing. I've had some of you asking, you know, check the wiring, check this and check that, because 1 and 3 are on the same wire. And look, I'm losing gasoline all over here. Whew, smells good. And here's the thing. I have used that new X431 Pro Mini from launch. I use that to actually activate each one of these fuel injectors and verify that they are getting the signal, and they do. When I manually go into the software and tell it to fire injector 1 and fire injector 3, they both fire. So they're getting the signal, but I'm guessing maybe the injectors are clogged. Now, I don't think that's anything that you can look at and see for sure. I'm not even sure we can get a clear picture in here, but no, she's not wanting to focus. Another reason I prefer the GoPro. Either way, the injectors, I thought, you know, I'll just go to my local pull-apart yard and I'll grab a couple. Unfortunately, they only had one Volvo out there that had the 2.4 turbo, and I managed to get the injector, which was all fine and good, except as you see, it's a different color, and the connector is completely different. So this injector is not going to work at all. So it looks like I'm just going to have to break down and do what I didn't want to do and order a set of injectors. I can get a factory OEM set of 5 Bosch injectors, or Bosch, depending on how you want to say it, for $65 on Amazon Prime. Be here in like 5 days. So I think I'm just going to do that. But first, I'm going to switch injectors 1 and 3 with like injectors 5 and 4. I think we're going to move injectors 1 and 3 all the way down here to the end. Sorry. Injectors 1 and 3, which will be this one and this one. I think we're going to move those all the way down here and see if we get a misfire following on cylinders 4 and 5. And if we do, then we know for certain, which I already feel like I know for certain, but we know for certain that it is the injectors causing the problem. So I'm going to jump into that right now. And I swear I can't make this stuff up. Another dog. We just got the other dog, whose name turned out to be Lucky. We got her back to her owners, which live literally just around the corner from us. And look how emaciated this poor thing is. I'm such a sucker for animals, man. I really am. I know people think they're just animals, they don't matter, but they matter to me. And this little thing, she's a girl, right, Tim? Yeah. Beautiful blue eyes. Hey, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. You got blue eyes? Hi. Show us your blue eyes. Hey. Sweetheart. I don't know your name, spaghetti. You're hungry. Why do all the animals end up at our house? Look how skinny she is. That is horrible. That is horrible. Our dog is not going to tolerate us bringing all these animals into the house. We just got the other one back to its owner. Okay. She does have beautiful blue eyes. Anyway, let's get back to this because I've got to get this done. So I put the fuel rail back and I sprayed myself in the eye with carburetor cleaner, which was always a whole lot of fun. It felt like my eyes were melting out of my face. What I decided to do is I cleaned the outside of the injectors, each one. I moved the injectors, number 1 and number 3, which were the ones that were failing. And I moved them all the way to number 4 and number 5. I took number 4 and 5 and I moved them over to 1 and 3. And then I filled the injector rail, since it was empty, full of carburetor cleaner. So theoretically, my theory is when we turn the ignition on and it builds fuel pressure, that carburetor cleaner is going to end up hopefully fairly evenly distributed between all 5 of the injectors. And the goal is, I have not tried to start it, so the goal is it's probably not going to want to start at first, obviously, with all that carburetor cleaner in there. We're going to put the key in it. We're going to pressurize the cooling system, or the fuel system. I'm going to let it build fuel pressure. Yeah, she's not going to run well. She's going to be pissed. No, I can still feel the misfire. Oh, now it smoothed it out. There we go. No. Interesting. So now we'll just make this quick. It used to be number 1 that was continuously failing, and I can't remember which side I put number 1 on, but it got worse when we took that one off, but not a whole lot worse. And then the next one would be underneath this charge pipe right here. Now let's see what happens when we take number 1 off. I can hear a difference. Let's try number 3. Interesting. You could definitely hear a difference when I take off number 5. And what about number 4? I can hear a difference with all of them. That's why I'm saying this has got to be some kind of a partially clogged injector. And I was really hoping that shooting some carburetor cleaner through it would make a difference, because you can take each plug off of each one of these injectors and you can hear a difference in the way it runs, but it also is just idling with a miss. And it's not just that I'm guessing at this. The diagnostic machine said injector 1 and injector 3. It specified those 2 injectors. I think what we need to do is clear the codes and come back and check it again and see where the misfire is now. Let's do that. All right, so after changing all of the fuel injectors around, well, not all of them, but changing 1 and 3 with 4 and 5, it's interesting that we still have a cylinder 1 misfire. So at this point, there's not a... Hi, dog. At this point, there's not a whole lot more that I can do here. This is really confusing. The fuel injector actuates when I run a self-diagnostic on it. When I force it to run, it runs. You can hear the fuel injector clicking on and off. I've checked all of them, and they all do this. It would be one thing if it was just a cylinder 1 misfire, and we didn't know anything else. But the fact that the computer is telling me that it's a cylinder 1 and 3 fuel injector, that's got me really confused. So, as much as I hate to leave a project hanging, it seems like for this one, we're just going to have to stop. I have replaced the coil. I have replaced the fuel injector with a different... Now, what I didn't do is I didn't replace the spark plug. So I guess I can go to AutoZone, get another spark plug. But the thing is, I took the spark plug out. I had it laying on the fuel rail in a previous video, and you could see the spark plug was sparking. So I'm kind of stumped, you know, with the fuel injector swapped out with another one. There shouldn't be an issue there. It's not the wiring, because I can control the fuel injector remotely with that handheld computer I've got. It's got a brand new coil that is sparking, so I'm kind of at a loss. That's really what it is. I'm stumped. I'm at a loss, and I just don't have a whole lot more time to keep working on this. But I will go get another spark plug. I'll do that just in case there's some possible way that the spark plug is not working. I will go replace number one spark plug, so we will have a new coil on number one, a new spark plug on number one. We'll have swapped out the fuel injectors from number 1 to number 3 with number 4 and number 5. And if we still have a misfire after the putting a spark plug in it, I have to be done with this, because this car has just got to get down to the light, to the lot. It's got to get down to the lot. Got to get it up for sale. It may not be 100%, but I'm telling you, you get this thing out on the road and start driving, it drives perfectly fine. I don't know. It could be a burnt valve. It could. But then why am I getting a code for a number one fuel injector? You know what I mean? That's something just doesn't make sense to me. If you guys have any ideas that could help me out, please comment below. I hate uploading a video with a project that we're not finished with, because I really intended for this to be the final video, but I don't have a choice. I really prefer to get this thing done. I want it running right. So if any of you have any ideas as to why I might have a misfire on number one and be getting a code for not just a misfire, but also the fuel injector on number one and swapping them around, a new coil, please comment below. I could use y'all's help on this one, because it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Yeah, cylinder 1 misfire. Okay, and I'm going to end this video with, look how dark it's getting. Hold on, let me turn this light on for you. Yeah, you can see I've been, hey, you guys said, where's your mats, Randy? Your fender covers. There you go. Have a look. Have a look at this, boys and girls. What do you think of that? Tell me this thing has not made one hell of a transition. I'll put the before and after pictures, but look at this bad boy. Let's come around to the other side here. I'll do another video on this later, because as you can see, I'm sure we're still working on this. Having a little bit of fitment issues with the valve covers, just slightly. We got all we got the smog pump off. We got all the smog equipment off. We got the air pipes out. We got mid-length headers down there. I know it's hard to see, but we got some mid-length. I didn't go, the long tubes were too close to the ground. Scrapped that idea. Didn't want to go with shorty, so we went with some Jegs mid-lengths. They were about 350 bucks. Real nice headers. My exhaust guy said these things were wonderful. He said these are good headers. Ceramic coated as well. All the smog equipment is gone. The old air intake stuff that was up here, all gone. Just wanted to give you guys, I know we're not doing a video about the Corvette, but I just wanted to show it. We'll do an exhaust video and a run and drive video and everything later on down the road once I get it bolted back together. And this damn dog seems to have just fallen in love with Tim, and I kind of think Tim's fallen in love with it. I don't know, man. Why you guys keep showing up at my house, huh? You're such a pretty thing, too. Look at this. Such a beautiful girl. Yes, you are. Look at that. Look at that face. Pretty baby. Oh, you want to come see me now? No? Okay. You want to go for a ride in the Corvette? Not a chance. Not a chance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the video. I was really hoping I could have brought you guys something a little more entertaining, something a little bit longer, something with more length. That's what she said. No. I'm sorry. I do want to apologize for not uploading videos. Believe me, it bothers me as much as it bothers you, because if I don't have videos to upload for you guys, I'm not getting paid. It sucks, but it is what it is. Tell me what you think of the video quality from today, because this is me using my Canon M50 with my Rode mic, my Rode Shotgun Video Mic Plus. I don't know how this is going to turn out because I haven't used it before. This is not what I use this camera and equipment for, but hey, we'll see how it goes, and if you guys like it, maybe we can switch from the GoPro and start using a little more of this. We'll see how it goes. Stay safe out there, everybody. Keep your fingers crossed that my new GoPro stuff shows up, because that thing is so much easier to use. And comment below, please, if I ever needed your advice on a car, it's right now on this Volvo. What in the hell do you think is going on with this #1 Misfire? We'll go put a plug in it. We'll come back tomorrow because we're out of daylight and I'm running out of time tonight anyway. It's time to start packing everything up. I'll do some more video work tomorrow so I can start getting some videos out for you guys. Stay safe out there. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you very soon in the next one.